and hopefully there's a video there. Maybe. It would not be a live stream if we didn't have technical difficulties.
Maybe next year we'll get it out right.
Oh, okay. Here we go. It worked.
Yay.
Oh. Okay. And now let me send this to Discord. So even though we're live, and I probably should have mentioned this before we go live, when it gets time to play games, all you have to do is hit the little plus button at the bottom and then just share whatever screen it is.
Okay, got it.
And that should work. Cool. And I think, if I remember correctly, I have to open YouTube in its own separate tab. Anyhow, if anybody's here, thanks for joining us for our 7-year anniversary live show. We are doing this thing for what feels like forever.
Yeah, it's wild. 7 years.
Pretty crazy.
Like a second grader.
We should ask Kirsten because
Eli is like the chart.
It really is. Yeah, so we were kind of just going to hang out tonight. I mean, I guess while we're waiting for people to join, I can pull up like one of the Disney news sites. We can chat about some news and stuff just to have some stuff to talk about while we wait.
Yeah.
Definitely.
As Brian goes through his virtual backgrounds.
Yeah, I was just going to go with the real background, but like the light from the window is making it so washed out, I figured I'd take a little trip down memory lane there.
I have one virtual background saved to Restream, and I think it's pretty fitting, for all things considered.
Yeah,
for sure.
My claim to fame will always be not knowing where the C's entrance is. Okay, let's start digging into. I have WDW Magic up. We can pull up some stuff on here and talk about that. There's also, just for the three of us, I don't know if it's been a while since we've used Restream, so there's a private chat thing. I'm just going to start sending you guys news links. We can mull about while we're waiting for people to join, and then obviously we can play some games, hang out, do the usual stuff.
Cool.
So first thing on here, because we always like to talk about this, is that it looks like there was 4 new animals born to Walt Disney World in Animal Kingdom, Kilimanjaro Safaris. I had 4 Hartman's Mountain Zebras born. I love when they post these pictures of baby animals.
It's so fluffy.
Cute.
Oh wait,
I didn't realize that like baby zebras had so much fur.
Screen share. Let me see if I can plug this on here without killing my computer. I'm not going to share audio.
I also like how they're like milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, very I can cute. Share. If anybody wants to see the video, the pictures of baby zebras, it is probably going to destroy my computer doing this, but here we go.
They're so cute.
Yeah. Love that. I love that they share those. Like when they have baby animals. I love that Disney announces them and gives us a chance to meet them, even if we are not there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a goal of mine to go on one of the safaris and see one of the new babies, but the timing is just never right for me, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, we could talk about this while we wait for
pounds at birth.
Huh.
I'm just reading the zebra facts. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to say, while I'm digging up some of these news topics and things to talk about, do we want to save Beth's mini trip for its own show, or do you want to talk about the fun, exciting preview that you got to have? Because we haven't talked about that.
Oh yeah, I can talk about it now. It's probably not enough to fill a whole episode, so that would probably be good. And the ride is officially open to the public now too. So as of almost a month ago now. So, yeah, I was very fortunate in that I had a friend who got a cast member preview to Tiana and invited me because he knows how much I love The Princess and the Frog. And as you guys probably know, you guys sitting here and all you guys out there listening in the internet sphere, the ride has had a lot of technical difficulties. So we were very nervous. We were very nervous that it wasn't going to work out because we had been seeing all these horror stories about people getting a preview and then the ride shutting down and then being like, sorry, we can't accommodate everybody, or come back later and then the line is like 3 hours long. And I was just like, you know what? No, we're manifesting. And this is the power of manifestation, y'all, because our preview could not have gone more smooth. We walked. In fact, I kind of wish there had been a little bit of line because I felt like I had to like slow down everybody behind me because I was like taking pictures of everything in the queue and wanting to like stop and enjoy all the little details and stuff. So yeah, I feel like the outside, they really did it up nice to where it is very themed appropriately. It's very cute. They have, Tiana's little food delivery truck and a bunch of little Easter eggs. If you have seen anything online about it, you will see in the queue, there's like news articles about her dad who, was in the military and his, I guess, Purple Star type of award that he won. There's some ribbons in the queue of like cooking contests that she's won and family photos. And it's very, very cute. I don't want to give away too much because I'm a spoiler freak early myself. But the ride itself is really cute, and I've done a little bit of digging about the, I guess, criticisms, and I do want to address those because they're not really spoilers.
Okay.
One of the criticisms I saw was that there is a little bit too much dead space in the ride. Like there's lots of space that there aren't animatronics or like anything happening and you're kind of just in the dark. To that, I feel like that was also true of Splash Mountain.
That was very true of Splash Mountain, yeah.
I feel like
it's a really long attraction. I think a lot of people forget that. Right.
And I think there's probably a reason that the specific spots that don't have anything going on. It's probably either just because they put all the money in other places, or maybe just like those specific spots, like right after a drop, if they put animatronics there, they're going to get destroyed, because of the splashes and stuff. Yeah. So I feel like that makes sense. And I did notice a little bit, too much dead space, but I kind of feel like what can you do? The rest of the ride really makes up for it, in my opinion. Especially the finale scene, as in Splash Mountain, it would have been the showboat. They really did that area very nice. And it's very cute. An original song that is very nice and adorable, and I loved it so much. The other criticism that I've heard is that it isn't a retelling of the movie, which I feel like is not a criticism at all. Like, I love the fact that it's not a retelling of the movie. I've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, watch the movie. Like, I don't understand why people were mad about that. I'm like, this movie has been out since 2009. Just watch it. Or if you, like, even if you haven't watched it, you don't need really any context going in. It's a completely new plot. And you don't really need to know anything about the movie other than Tiana's a chef. Like, she tells you everything you need to know on the ride as you're going through. So I feel like people weren't paying attention, I guess, if they didn't understand what was happening in the ride, because she quite literally says, "Hey, this is what we're about to do." So anyway, overall, I really like it. I think it is a very welcome change. Of course, I am a little nostalgic for Splash Mountain, so I was sad to see it go. But that being said, I'm glad that this is what replaced it, because I feel like my girl's finally getting the praise she deserves.
I've watched like ride through videos of it, and I've thoroughly enjoyed everything I've seen. I can't imagine that there was anything like, I don't know. To me, it feels like a lot of the criticisms I've seen have been pretty not fair
Yeah,
in terms of like people just wanting to find something wrong with the ride.
yeah. Fun fact though, I did find out. So as I said, our ride went very smoothly, like no stops, no nothing, just from start to finish. We were on and off, as exactly like perfect experience. I found out later that day that Disney execs had been in the park to ride it.
So you couldn't have picked a better day to do your preview.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, it had to run right that day for them, so it just worked out that it ran right for me.
Nice.
So yeah, would highly recommend. Unfortunately, the little critter shop wasn't open yet when I went, so I definitely got to get back and buy all the merchandise.
I would not be surprised if you go back and buy all the merchandise.
I mean, I've seen some of it online, and a lot of it's like super cute, like really well themed, and she's got a bunch of new little critter friends that they're stuffies of, and I'm just like, I don't need any more stuffed animals. I'm 34 years old. Like,
I found a. Oh, is it going to show me pictures? Because I found a Blog Mickey article that shows the prices, but not. Oh yeah. This is more like confectionery stuff.
yeah, I think they had like some like cooking utensils that were themed, and I think that was really cute and fitting. Just different. I feel like they took this attraction and they really ran with it and weren't just making, like, I'm sure there are like just little trinkets of like you would get at any attraction, but I feel like there are also ones that are themed appropriately, which is always a welcome addition.
Pull up. I found them. I'm going to scroll up to the top. A real quick preview of everything that's in here. But they do have
and all the little goodies, like the little treats snacks. I want to try.
They have, the lollipops, Cajun Craze Crunch, which just kind of looks like a trail mix. Come on. Mama Odie's hot sauce.
I know. It's like, I know that it's just hot sauce that they rebranded, but like, it's perfect.
Banana Foster chocolate. Like, the snacks look good. There's a coin bank.
That's cute.
That is cute.
I need that.
Leah Chase cookbook.
So yeah, Leah Chase was who Tiana is kind of based on.
Oh, okay. And then I like the seasonings. The seasonings are cool. But I saw this. This is where I was like, okay, this is the stuff that I kind of was imagining. Like the food apron, the pot holders, those things, the cute little gifts and stuff. They have a Tiana's recipe binder. The typical mugs. You have to get a mug.
Gotta get a mug.
And I appreciate that they say, like, you know, Tiana Foods, like the company from the ride, instead of just being like Tiana's Bayou Adventure, kind of is nice to be like in theme instead of just, you know, obviously that Spirit jersey is cute though, and I also do need it.
I'll scroll back up to the Spirit jersey, even though my screen got stuck on it for a hot minute. I really like the Spirit jersey, and I like the hoodie too.
Yeah.
Shirts.
You gotta have the pass holder exclusive merch. How else would they know you're a pass holder?
Here you go. See if they have this in adult size.
I know it's a youth jumpsuit, but it's really cute. They also, I feel like maybe I heard this or maybe I saw it. They have like a shoulder firefly, like, you know, the little magnet guys. Ooh. And I feel like I want that. Yeah, the ears are very cute. I love the one with the tiara.
This one, the like green one with the tiara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cute. I like that. Hats. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. This thing is so massive that there's your plushes.
Yeah, there's her little critter friends.
Aw.
The Tiana plush. Of course, the backpack. You got to go with that.
Oh my gosh, Sleepy Lewis.
There you go. There's your light up shoulder friend jar.
Yes! Isn't it cute?
I like that. It's so funny when they do those things because I feel like they kind of really started. I'm gonna stop screen sharing. They started doing those with the like the banshees, and I feel like ever since then they've kind of like taken off, and everything's
Yeah.
got one.
Those are kind of one of those double whammies for Disney too, because it's like not only do you sell it to that first person, but then when they're walking around with the park with it, everybody's like, "Whoa, where'd you get that?" You know?
Yeah,
Because I remember that
Yeah.
with the banshees, man. Like people were like when the first people started wearing them, everybody was like stopping them and talking to them about it, and then you just saw them at least for that first like month or so. Everybody was getting those. So
Yeah.
Disney will
They
sell
had
out a
trouble
lot of the
keeping them in
Fireflies.
stock, I think.
They did.
I vaguely
while.
remember that. I don't have any other Tiana's news on here, but have either of you looked at the Country Bear stuff?
I've been
I mean, I've
trying
seen
to
the
avoid it
costumes,
as long as
but-
possible. Yeah, I've seen the costumes and a little bit of some of the animatronics just running on their own without the music. So
I watched a ride through. I'm not gonna spoil it.
I saw
I
one
won't,
catch
yeah.
fire. There was like
Oh.
a smoking one the other day.
There was
Did y'all
an
see that?
article about that on
no, it's not supposed to smoke, is it?
No, it was not smoking from the mouth, like, you know, cigarette, like a
Oh,
cool
yeah,
country
not cool-
bear. It was
not
like
cool
smoking from the
smoking.
body.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Here, there's an article on Blog Mickey about it that I passed. I was actually gonna pull it up, but it's titled "No, the Country Bears did not catch on fire." But the
They got
picture
pretty
of it is-
close.
yeah, here I'll just share the picture of it because it's
There may not have been flames, but the intent was there.
yeah.
Uh,
Here we go.
that's a sign. How long did the original Country Bears run without one of the animatronics catching on fire?
Period.
Oh,
There you go.
he's playing
He's
that
just
fiddle
playing
a little too fast.
Yeah, exactly. A little too hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love it. I've never really been. I mean, I know I'm not the like biggest Country Bears fan on this podcast. Of course, that goes to Brian. But like, there's something about this that I don't like, and it's not in the like how the Splash Mountain Safe Splash people were like, oh, this is a classic attraction kind of thing, and like there was no real proof of it. This is just an overlay that I just don't love.
You know, and again, like I said, I haven't seen it yet. I've been trying to stay spoiler free until I go. But, you know, I always just thought it's like, why are they doing this? You know, it's like, I know there's people like me that really like it. And then there's, you know, the vast majority of everyone else. And it's just like, why is Disney taking the time and the money and the effort of, you know, doing an upgrade to Country Bear Jamboree? Because I feel like everybody that really likes it, like I do, likes it because it's super kitschy and it's old. You see the old style animatronics, and it's kind of just that. I know it's not supposed to be a museum, but this is the one museum piece, and I love it for that. And it's like, I feel like nobody's gonna be like, wow, I was really impressed with the new animatronics and the new songs and stuff at Country Bear Jamboree. It's, you know, because most people don't care about it, and that's fine. I completely understand why. So it's just I don't get why it was ever upgraded to begin with.
Well, so everything is frozen right now, but so the video that I watched and the stuff that I saw about it, to me, it feels like they realized that everybody was kind of in that space of like, not my favorite ride. I don't love it. It's not, you know, the best thing. And then there's people like you who absolutely love it. And they were like, what if we made it the opposite? Like, what if we made something for the people that aren't Country Bears fans, but something for the average day guest. And I know we've talked about this a lot, that like there's a point of this is their demographic that they're going for and all that. And this feels very much of like a push in that direction. Without giving anything away, because I won't give spoilers for the ride. It felt to me like it completely ignores the fact that people love it because it's a kitschy ride, and people love it because it's I don't want to say like quaint, but it's got that like hokiness to it. This kind of feels like the opposite of that, which is very upsetting.
Yeah, from the very little stuff that I've seen, I kind of felt like it was heading in that direction. But you know what? I'm gonna wait, reserve judgment on it, and I will say, like, worst case, it kind of feels like this is going to be another Tiki Room thing where it's like they try this thing, if it doesn't work out, screw it, we'll throw the classic one back in there.
Yeah. Well, and I think that that's the point of it too, that I'm really not trying to get myself upset about, is as much as I'm not a big Country Bears fan, I feel like this is one of those things, like you said, with Tiki Room, they can just put the old one back for the most part, or do something that's closer to the old one. Because really all they got to do is they got to, redo the audio lines. Like, it's not going to be that hard, or it shouldn't be that hard.
And honestly, for a long time we talked about, like, how cool it would be to see just some kind of random overlays, Christmas stuff like that with Country Bears every now and again. And maybe this will kind of be, fingers crossed, Disney seeing this and like, oh yeah, we can just throw some new stuff in there, try some things out with it, and I'd be down for that. So maybe this will lead to that.
I would love that. Just based on like the things that I've seen, I would love for them to head in that direction of like, we can start doing these seasonal changes and adding things or taking things away. I think that would be fantastic to be something that they did.
Yeah, it seems like such a low risk, low cost, low effort thing for Disney to do. It's just like, honestly, even if it was just costuming for the seasons, that would be something to kind of, spice it up, and you'd still get to see the show like you want to see it, but also get, people a reason to come back for it if they are local and go a couple times a year, want to see the different costumes. So we'll see. Not high hopes for it actually happening, but we'll see what Disney does.
I also found an article to bounce off of that about Not So Scary, because it's that time of the year.
Oh, it is, right? It's late July, so
that's right, late July.
Yeah, it comes earlier every year.
About Halloween. Especially for Mario, right?
Always. This article is titled "Second Night of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween 2024 Sold Out." So basically,
and when is that? August 13th?
August 13th, yep. So here's some of the stuff that, if I can get the article to load, it also has like a breakdown of the first look at their costumes, which, we always love.
Yeah.
I really like those.
I do actually really like these. The Mickey costume is pretty good this year.
Yeah.
But let's exit this full screen look here. It also had a list of the new things, if I could get back up to it. Come on.
Oh, they got new things.
So Mickey and Minnie, they'll get their Halloween outfits, which one of 5 new things. We have more villains, which we don't know who.
I guess that counts.
And then this one should excite you, Beth. Descend Dance Party.
Have you watched Rise of Red? It's so good.
And then Bruno is going to be a meet and greet.
But we don't talk about that.
Nope. And I like that this one here says Mickey's Booty You Halloween Parade. Oh, it'll take place at an earlier time. I was going to say, that's not new.
They're trying to pass that off as something new.
It's just a new time. And then that's pretty much it. But I don't know.
I wish they would do it multiple. I know it's a extravaganza or whatever. But it's like the later show is always less crowded. If they did like 8:15 and then like I don't know 10:15 or whatever, I feel like that would give people the opportunity. But then again, I guess it's also like parades are so hit or miss. Like last year when we went, half the stuff didn't even get to happen because it had rained and it was too slippery for some of the characters to come out.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, so I guess that makes sense.
Speaking of spooky stuff, apparently Tower of Terror has turned 30. Which
wow, happy birthday.
But it did get a facelift, according to this article that I found. Here's a picture of the new look that it got on the interior. Very big fan of this.
I love that updates to Tower of Terror make it look worse, like in a good way,
Yeah.
You would
like,
think that they would just be like,
older.
look, yeah, why don't we just stop taking care of it and then it'll just be more
Right.
and more on theme.
Save some money. Just let nature take over.
There's another good picture. They probably also, as bad as it sounds, refreshed the spider webs too. Like,
yeah,
all stuff that they could just stop taking care of and it wouldn't matter. An out of order sign. Yeah, I like
It does
this.
look good.
It does. It's been a while since I've been on Tower of Terror, mostly because I don't think I can handle it as much anymore. But I feel like it definitely needed an updated paint.
yeah. I'm glad to see we're getting some comments in the chat now. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. We're having people filter in. Last made a comment that you lost me for a second, and I'm sure that that's going to continually happen tonight because apparently my internet does not want to cooperate.
It's also just tradition at this point.
Wouldn't be a live show without me having technical difficulties specifically. Actually,
I
at
think
this
we've
point,
gone a solid 7 years in a row.
Yeah. I agree, though. I do think it gives a Stranger Things vibe, which I don't know if that was intentional, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
maybe they were inspired. A little upside down situation.
Here's a not Disney World related news article that I'm surprised we haven't talked about in the Discord already. Disneyland is getting a new meet and greet.
Is the Deadpool?
Oh, yeah.
I love the
I think somebody did post it in Discord.
Maybe.
But
yeah. I'm really wondering how far they're gonna go with this. Because I was wondering, I was like, man, this could be really, really awesome if they just let whoever's playing Deadpool just do their thing.
Just let him drop an F-bomb.
Yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, I feel like they should have like 2 lines, and they'll be like, "This will be the adults only Deadpool meet and greet line," and then have one that's more family friendly.
There we go. I have some other pictures on Twitter.
Or cool kids, I guess.
Yeah. I have to say though, too, is this like the first time that Disney's like leaned into an R-rated IP in their parks?
Maybe.
I feel like it'd have to be. I mean, I can't think of another
An icon returns.
R. That's great.
But yeah, no, I would say probably. Let's R-rated.
Oh, Alien, good point. Oh, yeah.
True.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh. That's so funny. You know how time changes things, because Alien doesn't feel like it should be rated R. But back then,
it's like going back
different.
and playing like an old Mortal Kombat game and realize it's rated M, and then you look at it now and it's like, because there was 2 pixels of blood in it, and yeah.
Well, and I think Allie made a good point that a lot of the R-rated IP was probably mostly in Hollywood studios, and it was probably mostly Great Movie Ride. Like, if anything, I mean, obviously, Alien Encounter had the ties to Alien, but sorry, I'm trying to scroll through. I found a list that was like R-rated movies you didn't know were made by Disney, and none of these have had park appearances. Number one is Armageddon, but I feel like that
was
wasn't.
Armageddon was PG-13. Am I crazy?
No idea.
Well, they had Aerosmith sing a song in Armageddon, and then Aerosmith in Rock and Roller Coaster. So it's like
we're really reaching at this point.
This is, the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon game that we can play.
Oh, I love this. 7 Degrees of Great Movie Ride is what we should do. Or right. 7 Degrees of Hollywood Studios. Yeah, none of, like, I also found an IMDb list that's R-rated movies that have ties to Disney, but none of these seem like they were in the Disney parks. I don't know. I think it's cool that they're doing a Deadpool meet and greet. I am slightly worried for the person playing Deadpool because he is one of those superheroes that people fan a little too hard over.
Yeah.
So
hopefully they'll be prepared for that. Are y'all gonna go see it opening weekend?
I want to. I don't know when I'm gonna find time to is the big problem.
Laz and I are going at 10:40 p.m., so we got to be done by then.
Oh. You'll have to tell us what you think. Maybe I can sneak away to get to see it tomorrow after work.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was talking actually to Caleb last night, and he was talking about Twisters, how they did the 4DX thing for that, and people are literally just like shaking in their seats or whatever. But that apparently they're doing that for Deadpool and Wolverine. And I was like,
really?
I'm kind of worried about what they're going to do with that, knowing how
I know
Deadpool like tongue-in-cheek.
The water is going to be like blood, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, they could go a lot of ways with it.
I think it would be fun. I don't know. I think that's one of those things that would get old really fast, though. Like, I just want to watch the movie now. Stop moving the seats.
I would like it probably, like, Twister seems like a good movie to see in 4DX. It's probably like a nightmare for in 2 hours of your seat shaking, but like there are certain movies that I am concerned with the 4DX experience.
I want to do it once at least, but I don't know where the nearest theater to me is. Yes, Tal.
The controller.
Or Tal, so I think.
Oh, the controller. Did you see that the butt is removable?
I was wondering because I was like, that actually looks very difficult to play with.
Here, I'll find
awesome, though. I love the promotion that they've been doing for this movie with the Xbox controller and the like friendship lockets. Have y'all seen those that they have at the movie theaters? The bucket, the popcorn bucket. Have y'all seen the popcorn bucket?
Hilarious.
The bucket
amazing.
Is funny.
Love it.
Yeah, I just Google imaged it. Screen share. So like the back, pointing at it like it's up on the screen. The back of it has magnets and it's magnetized, so you can actually remove the butt from the back.
Okay, I mean,
great.
I guess that makes sense because I don't know how comfortable that would be after a while.
I feel like that would be impossible to use, like, because it sits right where your hands sit.
Although I wish it was like Squishmallow material,
or like the things that you, the mouse pads that have the squishy end on them for your arm.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, there's a new Trader Sam's mug. It's a piranha.
Let's see it.
I'm trying to. Oh, that's a. Restream has the option to share my screen, and there's also an option to add an extra camera. I don't think anybody needs that from me.
That would be fun though, because then you could just
Extra
look
angles.
at the other camera. Yeah.
That's awesome, and also looks very difficult to drink out of.
Oh, it looks impossible unless you
Yeah.
have a straw.
Straw only with that one.
Okay. And it has
Cautious water.
2 drinks: Bacardi rum, mango rum, dragonberry rum. Ooh, this all sounds really good.
Dang.
Lots of rum.
I might have to go make a visit real quick.
And then they also have the non-alcoholic version, which I definitely would be going for the cautious waters. I love that that's the name. I love when they do new drinks at Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
And then the last article that I found on here, I can keep looking, but the last one that I found recently was Tortuga Tavern is being transformed into Tortuga's Treasures.
A gift shop.
A gift shop with apparently a Pirates Bar coming. I don't know. They really
A
needed
bar?
to expand.
Like a walk up, you can grab a drink?
That's what I'm trying to find in this article. It half loaded for me, but the title
'Cause
says
that would
Tortuga
be-
Tavern transformed into Tortuga's Treasures gift shop. Pirate bar construction expands at former Pirates League location. So let's see.
That'd be a little revolutionary at Magic Kingdom.
All right, Brian, you have to drop that pun. You can't just.
I'm not. I don't even know how to. A pirate bar. Is that good?
Marg. That was pretty good.
So
That's my one for the night.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. Is apparently this was announced September 23. They announced a Pirates themed tavern coming to Magic Kingdom. I do not remember this. I feel like we would have talked about this, but it's taking over the place
I don't remember
where
that either.
it's supposedly taking over the place where the Pirates League was.
That little shack?
I guess. I mean,
Or
listen,
was the Pirates League the stage thing?
the Pirates League was the
No, the
stage
Pirates League
thing.
was the. Oh, was it? I thought that was the.
I thought it was.
Wait, what? I thought Pirates League was the scavenger hunt thing.
It was, but it started in that little area, if I remember. Because the
Gotcha.
Captain Jack Sparrow meet and greet thing was a part of that, if I remember correctly.
But so, like, the walk-up bar, I'm assuming, would be inside of, like, the scavenger hunt place?
Yeah,
Either
the little
that
thing you walked through.
or maybe it's inside of the gift shop, because here, yeah, it looks like it's actually inside the gift shop. Here's the, Allie said league is between the queue and shop, which that tracks for where these pictures are. Where the kids went to get the pirate makeup, like Bippity Boppity Boutique, but for pirates things. That explains why I don't remember where it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, here this has like pictures of the walls, so I can share that. So like in the queue where these ghosts are going, there's walls here. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen on the chat. Sorry. Here we go. So you can see the walls like over here, past the ghost people, and then if I flip to the next picture, you can see like the construction walled off area over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
And then around. I wonder how that's gonna work. Like, is it gonna be a closed off tavern, or is it like, I don't know. I'm intrigued by this, but not overly intrigued.
So wait, let me get this straight. They're making Tortuga Tavern into a gift shop, and they're making the old Pirates Bippity Boppity Boutique into the bar.
Correct.
Why didn't they just do
Flip
Tortuga Tavern into a bar?
Yeah.
It's literally already a bar.
And that's already attached to a gift shop. Like, so yeah, that seems like it would make perfect sense.
So it I'm gonna guess that based off of how the pictures and stuff look in here, it looks like they moved the gift shop from where it was to Tortuga Tavern. Like they did all that and then moved in, and they were probably worried about having, I don't know. I was gonna say they were probably worried about not having a gift shop for a while, but like even if they just built it in Tortuga Tavern, they would still have their gift shop.
Yeah, it was not a synergistic management solution. You're right.
I don't know anymore. Well, that's all the stuff that I pulled up for like recent news that we haven't talked about. I'm sure I can find those little like news things that we get all the time from Disney.
Well, do we want to do a little Jackbox?
Yeah, we could try to play a game for a little bit. It looks like we got 7 people here, which might be enough to get something rolling.
Okay. So, should we start with Quiplash or Trivia Murder Party?
I am always down for a little bit of trivia.
Okay.
About trivia.
Okay, well, apparently I didn't have it downloaded, so it is doing that now. I thought I did.
That's all good. I'm scrolling through trying to find some more stuff to talk about on. Actually, I have a channel set in the Discord that I almost never use that was set up specifically to like pull blog feeds from all of the Disney blogs. Maybe now is a good time to use that.
There you go.
It's one of my Discord updates.
Do y'all have Disney Google alerts? I do not. I feel like I have enough notifications on my phone.
That's why I made a separate channel on Discord that is like permanently hidden, so I don't get all the notifications from it, but it just puts them all in one space.
Yeah, check it when you want to. The Phillies. Are you a Phillies fan, Mario? Is that directed at you?
Probably. That's Tall and I talk baseball like almost exclusively at this point because it's the only thing that I can do besides work. Is keep
Watch
up with
baseball.
Yeah, at this time of year, it's just I get my one joy.
Wait, so is this baseball season?
It is baseball season. It is halfway through baseball season.
Okay. And that's Major League, right?
Yep.
The Phillies? Okay.
Yep. Come on. My Discord decided that it wanted to update in the middle of me trying to pull up the alerts.
The Phillies is the team that Corey from Boy Meets World liked, I think.
It is indeed.
That's my reference.
They had the Pod Meets World people threw out one of the first pitches last year.
Oh, fun.
And every now and then, like when I go to the games, they will display the picture of Topanga throwing the first pitch for some reason.
Can you highlight that last comment? That just got an ugly laugh out of me.
This one?
Yeah. I have noticed that about baseball in general. I'm not really a sports person. I always say that tailgating is my favorite sport, but
there you go.
I will say, baseball does have that Xbox controller thing going for it.
So this was a thing that I pulled up, and I'm going to pull up this article, and it's going to be from a site that we don't usually talk about. But
the site must not be named.
So this was the news article I didn't need. Apparently, the live action Snow White is officially wrapped filming, but this picture is so terrifying.
That's really, really, really unsettling.
It's something, all right.
Yeah. Do we have any other stills? No. Okay.
Thank God.
Are we gonna have to revive Movie Club for that?
I feel like, yeah, that one might be the stinker that opens Movie Club back up.
Yeah.
I will that top fuzz bucket is the question.
Nothing will ever top Fuzz Bucket.
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
No, Laz
Really?
jokingly called one of our cats Fuzz Bucket the other day, and I was like, please don't ever speak that name in this household.
Yeah.
You are doing a disservice to these cats.
Oh man.
Literally.
God, that one. You know, I push it out of my memory sometimes, and then it comes back.
Horrifying.
Oh,
All right, so we're at 65%. While we're waiting, I can show. So I'm going to say, as usual, if you want a Redbubble gift certificate, that's also an option. I don't have that in my hands because it's not real, but you can put it right here in your mind. No, Laz, no Fuzz Bucket. As far as other physical prizes, if there is demand, I guess I could bring back my curated box thing. That was the coveted prize one year, where you
fun. I remember that.
Tell me the things that you like, and I'll put together a little box of stuff related to that. I have this Thomas Kincaid Disney puzzle that's really cute. A little Mickey and Minnie camping situation.
oh.
And then I have 2 pops. They are chocolate figures. So we got the Mickey one, and it's cute because it's like he's made out of chocolate, a little chocolate shaped Mickey. This one, and then the mini one, which hers is a little more scantily clad. If you notice, it's like the wrapper is coming off her shoulder.
Scandalous.
Little saucy mini situation. So those are our situations for tonight. I guess we'll just do like whoever wins trivia murder party and whoever wins whatever else we play. Maybe?
Yeah. I'm scrolling through news things, and I'm gonna just throw this out there because if I don't, I'm gonna forget it. A lot of these blogs are talking about Halloween Horror Nights. We should at some point do if Disney was to design an adults only after hours Halloween party as a topic. That would be fun.
I like that.
That's a good one. We can maybe we could plan for that to be our October episode.
I like it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Apparently this bot that posts these things is broken. I'm going to share my Discord, which is probably the worst idea.
All right, keep your eyes peeled. Look at what servers Mario's in. We can get to know what kind of person he really is.
No, there we go. They're all in folders.
Oh, see? That tells us something about you as a person in general.
But like, it posted the same news articles several times.
Oh man. Yeah.
So I'm scrolling and I'm like, oh look, there's the Country Bears Jamboree poster again. So Disney food blog. Disney adults are divided on this money-saving hack. I feel like that is probably incredibly clickbaity.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Inside the Magic in particular has been so clickbaity in recent years that they like I'm just gonna go to the
they've been like Disney clickhole.
It's how literally
they've gotten.
Yeah, but it's like not intended to be satire or whatever. Like Disney attraction faces suspension after pyrotechnic accident at theme park. And it's like,
They-
yeah, that sounds interesting. And then you open it and what? Something about Phantasmic. And I'm like, yeah, of course it has pyrotechnics. Sometimes things go wrong. Now it's facing suspension. I'm just like, y'all, grow up. There have been some that I'm just like, this is insane.
They also have this really bad habit. I don't know if you like actually read them regularly. I haven't in a while, but I see people complain about it on Twitter all the time, where they'll make an article about people's tweets and just post the like tweets that are linked to it. So it's become one of those sites that like just aggregates a bunch of other people's thoughts, which is a shame because it used to be like the best site for that.
Yeah, it used to be really good. I even back in the day used to listen to the Inside the Magic podcast.
Yeah.
But
I think it's the downside. Just like as soon as they get really popular, then they feel the need is like to always have something constantly coming out, and then it's like the 24-hour news cycle issue. It's like it's not always news.
I also want to know, and like this is, you got me pulling up this website. How is this Disney news? Come on.
Wait.
I didn't stay up.
Oh man.
Why is this on Inside the Magic?
And it's like, again, with the clickbaity headline, it's like the way that it reads implies that Dolly is now running for president.
Yeah.
Which is, I haven't read the article, but I'm assuming that's not the case because she got my vote if that is.
I honestly don't know. Now it seems that there are reports that Parton would endorse herself into the presidential race.
Okay, sure.
Are the reports from this article, are they self-citing?
So the report, like your source is a dream you had last night?
I don't. Parton posted on her Facebook page that she wasn't about to talk politics. If she did, it'd have to be fully Dolly style. I try not to get political, but if I am, I might as well run myself because I've got the hair for it. It's huge, and they can always use more boobs in the race.
That is iconic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all, I just found the perfect example.
Hold on. Okay. Let's not move on from this because
no. Okay,
my bad. Of this paragraph. She wrote, seriously, I've not decided who I'm voting for, but no matter what, we're going to be suffering from some PMS, presidential mood swings.
Who doesn't love Dolly Parton? Oh my god.
What is going on here? I promise we were not trying to get political on this episode, but like, what? What is going on?
Yeah, that's something. Okay, so
anyway,
I do think it's downloaded. So we'll finish off with this awesome clickbait. Safety update: Disney cast members armed with guns starting this Friday. Some Disneyland Resort cast members could start carrying guns as the Southern California Disney parks prepare for a big change on Friday, July 26th. Introducing firearm-carrying Marvel character Deadpool to the public.
Oh,
I love it.
Okay.
That was the head, like
the clickbait award.
Like, are you serious? So yeah. I was just like, give me a break.
In other news, before we dive into this, I'm not going to bring this up, and maybe this is a topic for later. I'm now on the clickhole tag for Disney, just because I feel like some of these articles could have been Inside the Magic articles. Like, keeping things fresh. Walt Disney World just debuted a new summer Mickey that hangs around the Disney resort pools in the smallest swimsuit you've ever seen.
That's good.
All right, Jackbox time.
All right. Okay, so now here's the issue. How do I make it not full screen so that I can? I guess we're just gonna have to wing it, y'all. I think.
So for Jackbox, if you do, when you load it up under the settings, you should be able to change it from full screen to windowed.
Okay.
Well, while that's loading, here's another one. He's not a good character at all. Disney has announced that it's honestly pretty baffled by the continued popularity of Mickey Mouse. I love Clickhole.
So good.
Okay, let's see here. Ha. Got it. Okay.
I can pop the chat up on the screen and then thumbnails. Nope. I'll wait till we have that loaded and then bring that up. Are you laughing at the comment too, Brian?
Yeah, I am.
This one? Steamboat Willie, more
yeah.
like Steamboat Mitty.
I really appreciate that type of humor.
Same. All right, let's see what else on here comes up.
I think I'm sharing.
Nope.
Maybe. Oh. Okay. Maybe.
There you go.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, and then I should be able to do thumbnails. Let's see if I can. Nope, that's gonna make it way too small. Okay.
Can everyone take it if you don't get to see our beautiful faces for a little bit while we play this game? I don't know if they'll be able to handle it.
I think they'll be all right.
Well, they should be able to see us because it pops up we're on the bottom of the screen.
Oh, okay.
I actually I should be able to do picture. Yeah, picture in picture. There we go. That's the biggest the screen will get. Jackbox.tv.
It still says loading.
This, for some reason, this party pack always takes forever to load like any of the games. I had that issue with it the other day when I tried to load it.
We'll see. We'll hope for the best.
We may get like 1 or 2 games out of it based on the technical difficulties.
Could also be my laptop. What if I close Steam? Is it going to close the game?
It shouldn't. If not, here, let me see if I can pull it up on mine. Even though mine is probably limping to the finish line slower than yours is.
It's working very slowly.
Ooh. Play. Oh. Apparently,
so I guess
I am.
I'm assuming that everyone here has played this before, but if you have not, those of you out in the audience, you can pull up your cell phone. I guess you could pull it up on your computer if you want. I think it's easier on your cell phone. Go to jackbox.tv like it says on the screen, and type in your name and that room code, and you'll get to join.
I'm going to tag the Jackbox roll in our Discord because we used to do this enough where it mattered. We'll give it a little bit. I think I have the power to start the game, unfortunately.
Oh, you're the VIP.
I am.
Nice. Also, caveat, as in previous years, if you do not live in the contiguous United States and you win a prize, it has to either be the Redbubble gift certificate or you have to have a trip planned in the next 3 months. Because I have enough stuff in my house and I want this stuff gone.
I know that feeling.
Mario, you have a fan.
I'm going to assume that that's tall.
Why would you assume that? Maybe you have another fan.
I'd like to pretend that, but we've done this podcast for 7 years. I know how this goes. The only thing people are a fan of when it comes to me is that I cannot enter the seas the right way. All right.
All right, we got room for one more. Anybody else? Final chance.
Give it the old 3, 2, 1 start.
I do believe you, if you come in later, you can also join the audience, though, and you have special abilities.
All right. I'm going to click the start button.
All right.
We will. Accidentally hit cancel. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. I think.
It's running really slow.
We may get one game in with the technical difficulty.
I was about to say, maybe we'll do first, second, and third place wins the prizes. Let's plan on that, because I'm skeptical that we'll get through.
I'm going to skip the intro,
one.
too, just because... Let me see if I can... My laptop is limping to the finish line here. Not my laptop. My computer is limping to the finish line here, but I'll install it on mine, too, just in case. See if maybe we can get it running on mine. If this doesn't hold up.
Oh, yeah. And it's just trivia. You just put in the answer on whatever device you're playing on. So
it's also not specific to Disney.
No, it's not. So anybody out there that just happened to join and that's not necessarily a Disney pro like us, you kind of have some even playing field.
There you go, Beth. First question is a Broadway question.
I've never seen Phantom of the Opera.
I've seen it.
Don't
twice,
take my Broadway card. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was wrong.
Wow. Cool. Off to a good start.
This is Party Pack 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. See if I can get that installed first.
Okay, I don't know actually what this one is.
You have to choose a gift.
Okay. That's easy. Okay, so what's the hat do?
You just wear a hat.
That's
all it is. Your little character gets a hat, yeah.
Well, that seems like a benefit, not a detriment. Who doesn't want to wear a little hat?
Well, now they're but they're also behind because they didn't get the money.
True.
It's thinking about it. My computer is installing this, so We're getting there. How long is the Panama Canal? I do not know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a reward. Wow, that was just a lucky guess.
Yeah, I'm now on the chopping block.
Sorry that there's no volume. By the way, I
used to,
tried to
like,
turn it on a
I
little
think during
bit. But...
COVID. Oh, I'm sorry. This feels like one of those games where it's unfair
Okay.
that you are playing on your phone.
Also, nobody's gonna win this because nobody can hear what he's saying.
I didn't even think about that. Oh no.
I guess just try your best to read and write at the same time. It's Jackbox with a twist.
Oh, okay. I did not at all do well with this, but I'm sure it's
You
better
did the
than
best.
Yeah.
Sorry about it, everyone.
F.
Hopefully we won't get another one like that. Usually they're pretty.
It's fine. You still have a chance to
Yeah.
come back.
Oh, you can give your gift away.
I wonder who he'll give his
Oh.
hat to.
Who gets the hat?
Not me, I'm sure. Did I just hear the Zelda sound?
Somebody's text tone, perhaps. Shocking! In a shocking twist, Mario gets the hat.
Possibly. Nice.
Oh. I actually might know this.
Pick the Nicholas Sparks book where both romantic partners survive. I don't know. I've never read any
This is
of them.
definitely a blind guess.
Most of them have been blind guesses for me, to be
I
fair.
got a 50-50 shot here. Yes. I was like, I know that someone dies in A Walk to Remember. I know that someone dies
That
in
one feels like
Notebook.
one where they should die.
That's what I thought. I was like, it's a trick question.
Yeah, this feels like one where they should die.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Oh, I have to pick one. Sorry.
Wait, you get to pick one and you have to drop?
Oh, no, I don't. I get to pick one and drop it.
Oh, I didn't know if that was a special property of the hat.
I think I have to... No. I think I just have to drop one because somehow I'm still alive.
I think the hat brought you back to life. Maybe.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Oh!
Oop,
Wow.
Oop, yes.
Everyone survived.
Or no. I think we were dropping because we were on the potential death and they were selecting the death slots.
Makes sense.
So like if we landed in the slots that they picked, then Huh?
What do Sesame Street's Bert
Oh.
and Ernie wear? See, I was using my read aloud voice.
Okay. The librarian in you is
I've
really
been
coming out.
practicing. Although I work at a high school, we do read to elementary schoolers from time to time.
I was about to say y'all doing a lot of.
You mean to tell me you don't read to high schoolers?
No, the high schoolers don't. Actually, there's a lot of research that says that people like being read aloud to in like young adulthood into adulthood, but I don't think high schoolers would appreciate that unless it was something really cool. They don't appreciate Frog and Toad, although they should. Oh.
This is one where I can't, I think, guess based off of, like, if somebody else says the same thing, I get
Yeah.
I die.
Oh, I got you.
You did. It's okay. My second and third guesses were also both there, so. Les says he appreciates Frog and Toad.
Thank you for appreciating Frog and Toad. He has to because I love Frog and Toad, but that's okay.
I bought a Frog and Toad shirt the other day.
Oh my gosh, I saw it. It's the one where it's like Frog sat there and Toad sat with him or whatever. Or Toad sat there and did nothing.
No, it was the.
Oh, it wasn't that one?
It was the.
Oh,
Do we have to stop
yes.
eating?
Okay.
One.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a tin t-shirt. All right, so it downloaded for me. I don't know if it's gonna work, but
What's that face for,
Frog and Toad
Beth?
comment.
I think I got it right. Yeah.
I'll be so
Nice.
honest. I just clicked because I'm trying so hard to get this to work.
I got it. Are you proud of me, Brian?
So proud. Look at you. Not only a librarian, you're a mathematician too.
I'm basically an engineer like you.
Basically.
So I got the game to install,
Mhm.
right? And I loaded it up on my computer. And now it's stuck in launching, so the screen is just
Oh my
never
God.
coming up.
All right, Brian. Brian, you didn't get the prime number?
I did. That's
oh,
why
you
I
got
don't
the
understand.
hat. It's the hat.
Yeah, I was just wondering like why I'm the only one.
You did get the hat.
Oh.
Dang. You know, I thought maybe like the cup with the skull on it would not have the poison in it. That'd be a little too on the nose, but guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, Beth, here you go. You can have the hat.
Wow, no, I get the hat. I don't know if I want that. I'm
We have
not.
not
Yeah, I'm
figured out
not
what the hat
exactly
does,
sure
did
what
we?
the hat does. What is that now? Oh, look! I got two hats because I got two heads. Oh, I love Amy Sedaris.
What does I
I
have
haven't
not watched
either,
BoJack
but
Horseman.
I think I know this just because I love her.
Correction. I've watched BoJack Horseman, but I haven't like finished it, and it's been a very long time.
So I recently started watching Girls 5 Eva. Have either of y'all seen that?
Mm-mm.
You're not the target demographic, so I don't blame you if you haven't. But it is very funny and like nostalgic for, you know, a 90s like girl pop band. But Amy Sedaris plays one of the characters' moms, and I got very excited because the mom and dad came on screen. And I was like, I feel like this show is a little too targeting me because it was Amy Sedaris is the mom and the janitor from Scrubs is the dad.
Oh wow.
So I was like,
Wow, that is
I
like
know.
you.
And then it
To
has
a
like
T.
5 Broadway stars in it. It's like interesting. All right, so this one you write a word and everyone else, or we have to pick which one is Aunt Mildred, right? Everyone
Yeah.
else is writing a word.
Yes.
Fart. Fart. Oh, I bet that's Aunt Mildred. I am conflicted though, I will say.
What are you conflicted with?
Oh,
Which
it was! Oh my gosh! I was like, the handwriting looked the most similar, but farted doesn't seem like something Aunt Mildred would say, but I guess it is.
The words that it picks for that game, I've noticed, are very out there.
Y'all gonna have to step it up if you want one of these prizes, baby.
Are you gonna send a prize to yourself?
No, I need to get rid of this stuff. I don't need to keep stuff that I'm not gonna use. That's an avocado.
I am very bad at this game.
But I have the hat on. It doesn't matter that I got it right.
I don't think so.
No.
Choose a
it's
space
this
to
damn
hide.
hat. Mind freak.
Oh wait, I have to pick a sword.
Wow, we got this is not very good odds.
That's how I feel like a lot of these go. But if somebody picks the same spot, it doesn't like. I don't think it lets you repick, does it?
Now I think it'll say someone's already hidden in that spot. Holy crap, we both survived.
Wow.
That's wild. Oh.
I have
Yeah.
no idea. There you go, Beth.
Right. That's funny. I'm no longer a fan of the hat.
I mean, you wanted the hat.
I didn't know I didn't want the hat. I thought I wanted it. Oh wow, we've got to play a little mini round of Quiplash, huh?
Yep.
That's fun. Very meta.
Ooh.
So for everyone who doesn't know, we're having to answer a little quip here,
Little prompt.
little prompt.
This restream apparently has music as an option. I'm afraid to click the buttons to see what they are.
Wow.
Although I just did, and it's loading, so.
A little background music is nice.
A little background lo-fi.
Voted for that to Raven too if I could have. And guess what? I don't have to wear the hat anymore.
But I also think that since you died, that means the game is
there's only one person
over.
left. So now we go to the final.
Yeah.
All right. For everyone listening that doesn't know, you have to get as many correct as you can, and to get through the final one, you have to get them all correct since it's quiet and you can't hear what he's saying.
And ghosts have a second option of things to pick.
Third option, yeah.
Third, yeah. So you can pass people in the line.
I would not have gotten that one.
Shuffle. It just like keeps cutting in and out. So, all right. I guessed all of those.
Hank McCoy is Beast from X-Men, in case anyone was wondering.
I honestly just kind of clicked on all of them. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
All right, who's up to date on their Bible?
Apparently me. I don't even know where I am.
You're at the last.
Oh, I'm the little
no,
green.
You're not the last. Oh, there goes Ferris. Bye, Ferris.
Oh gosh.
Dang it.
Wow.
For some reason, I thought Rick and Morty was on something else.
I thought it was, but it fits too well in all that stuff.
Oh, see, we got a Disney question!
I don't know how.
Yay.
So technically, it was Disney themed trivia. Ooh!
Did I ever tell you guys about, we went to a Harry Potter trivia night because one of our friends is like really big. I have no idea who is in Sharknadoes 1 through 5. So we went to a Harry Potter trivia night because our friends are not only big trivia people, but also apparently big Harry Potter people. And we were like, all right, we'll go with you just to hang out at the bar while you do trivia. And
Yeah.
the guy that ran it was not very good and apparently had somebody write the trivia questions for him. So like he didn't really know the answers to his own questions. It was like it ended with a 3-way tie for second place. We had placed first, like mind you, Andy and I, well, Andy helped a little bit, but I kind of just sat there and ate food the entire time because I'm not up to date on my Harry Potter knowledge. But our friends and Andy all kind of scored high enough that we managed to get first place. and it got to the final round. Real quick before I finish this story, in order to get through this, you have to get all 3 correct. Don't forget that. You have to get all the answers correct. But when we got to the final round, the guy was so bad at trivia that he had to come up with a tiebreaker question for the final one. And in a room full of people who were there for Harry Potter trivia, were dressed up for Harry Potter trivia, were like ready to go for Harry Potter trivia, the trivia host asked a sports question. And it was the ultimate, like, this man did not read the room moment.
Like a Harry Potter sports question, or just
No,
a
like
sport-
an actual, like a Philadelphia sports question, to be specific.
Beth, did you? Aw.
Beth did get
Dang.
through. So Beth won at her own game.
Woo woo. Okay, well, I didn't expect that necessarily.
Well, I think realistically,
Hey, I got an achievement.
are we going to try to play again? Because I imagine we are not going to be able to get this up and
I'm
running.
worried
Okay.
about it, so maybe we should just go with the top 3. Oh,
Well, I was going to say number 1 would have been. Oh,
I think it was me, then Brian, then Allie.
what's happening, Beth? Why are you on the screen?
I don't know. Oh, what's happening?
I don't know. You have a question just by yourself, though.
I've never had this happen before. I don't know. This feels like a fake question. Like it's the host is asking me this.
Oh, that
it 'cause
apparently
of
the
the
hat
hat?
creates an after game.
Wow, I did not know that about the hat. I've never had the hat happen to me. I've had the fingers thing where you choose a finger,
Uh-huh.
and whatever finger you pick, you lose the
Daddy
option
issues
to.
written on the wall.
Wow. Okay,
Okay,
so now, how about we'll just do it like that? So me
good
and
score.
Brian, if you want a prize, you can have a prize.
I will
Brian.
donate my prize to one of the listeners.
Okay, so let's let Allie pick, then Naumika, and then Mario's fan.
Okay, sorry. I tried to type them in the chat, but it didn't work as I wanted it to. So those
Okay.
are our top 3. If
Those
you
are our
wanna-
top 3. Thanks for playing.
if you
Sorry
wanna-
there wasn't sound. It was fun though.
our
Did you
falling apart jackbox.
I know, literally. So just for context, my desktop computer stopped working, so I'm operating on my laptop, which is very old. So we're doing the best we can here at Station 71 Podcast.
That's okay. I got it up on mine, but the second I try to do anything that isn't restream, it basically crashes. So, Allie wants
Okay,
to know
so-
if you can do the prices again.
If I want, oh, the prizes. Okay, we got. You can do Redbubble gift certificate. There are 2 different pops to choose from. They are chocolate Mickey and chocolate Minnie. Little sexy off the shoulder Minnie. And then there is Thomas Kincaid puzzle. 750 pieces.
It's a lot of
Little
pieces.
camping situation. Or the curated box, I guess, if that's desired.
So we can go in order with Allie, Naumika, and then Tao. So
And in the meantime, if anybody has any questions or anything they want us to discuss for the last little bit of our anniversary show here, drop it in the chat.
yeah, We can. Allie said, torn between the puzzle and the Mickey Pops. Happy with whatever.
Well, y'all are like the easiest prize winners ever. You're just like happy to be here. I love it.
Talking about while we're discussing the prizes, we were talking about the popcorn bucket earlier. So here's a picture of it that I found on the web or online.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I think it's like it's just perfect.
Yeah.
I don't need another popcorn
Seriously,
bucket.
whoever was in charge of all of the PR for this deserves a huge raise.
Come on. Go full screen.
Okay, so Allie wants either the puzzle or the Mickey Pop. Then Naumika was second. So if you want to, Naumika wants to pick one of the prizes, then Tall can pick. If you are going to be in the United States in the next 3 months, because I think you're one of the international listeners, right? I can do a curated box.
How does international shipping work?
We can't ship overseas. I mean, it's not impossible to ship overseas. It's just extremely expensive to the point that we don't have the budget for that.
Gotcha. I was going to say, have never, can you hold for September?
September is in the next 3 months. So yes, I will. So what you have to do though is send an email to station71podcast@gmail.com or send me or the podcast a DM on Instagram or Facebook or something and let me know a couple of your favorite types of things, favorite movies, attractions, characters, whatever, so that I can kind of have an idea of what to put in the box.
Captions. That's what it is.
Allie said, sounds like surprise us all, Beth. Yeah, that's kind of it. Kind of is what it sounds like.
Gmail.com.
Okay, so.
Oh, I didn't mean for that to be like a little scrolling thing.
Oh, it's kind of cute though. It's like a stock ticker.
It's what it says. It's listed as a ticker, but.
And then you also need to email us your address so that and what dates you will be here for me to send it. So, okay, so curated box for Naumika. Tall one of the puzzle. So then we'll give Allie the Mickey Pop, right?
I couldn't get it
Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah, there we go.
Allie says, I'd really like to pick a Station 71 Disney Parks meetup for everyone as my prize. I would also like that as my prize. Well, we really do need to do that one of these days.
That would be fun. And that's something that we have always kind of talked about, was doing a meetup. But I feel like things just started to get more expensive as we were planning to do. Like, we were talking about it more and more.
Yeah.
That was the unfortunate nature of it. Because I feel like that is not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Mario goes the least frequently, maybe. Yeah. So maybe you just, next time you go, we just need to plan it around that.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Because you're back in Florida now, right, Brian?
Back in Florida, yep. So I can pop over there pretty easily.
And I'm kind of flexible.
Did you didn't renew your AP, did you, Beth? Or are you just...
I did not. No, I've just been going. You know,
Allie said
having cast member friends helps sometimes when they have an extra comp pass. Otherwise, I'm just one of the plebes buying tickets online.
Yeah.
Or at roadside stands where we can get them, right?
I mean, hey, only $69.
That's a steal.
It really is. Okay,
Allie
so
says 10 years. No?
prize winners, don't forget, will you put up our ticker again?
I absolutely can. Do you want the scrolling one or do you want the static one?
I kind of like the scrolling one.
The scrolling one's pretty cool.
All
It was
let
cute.
me-
I'm going to make a note on my phone.
add. Post. Apparently, I can also do a QR code.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's fun. Hey, that's a good trivia question. Do you know what QR stands for?
No.
Brian?
I do not know.
Quick release, I think, or quick response.
What is this?
Wow.
Oh, okay. It shows on the side. I do not need to put that one up because I don't know where that goes. It was like a donation link.
I love that it's just like a random coffee cup too.
Hold on, I'm gonna scan it while I'm here. Opening Chrome. Okay. No, that was me. I scanned the QR. Oh, okay. That's weirdly sketchy. It donates through Restream. Did not know that was
Oh,
a thing.
weird.
Who gets that money? Where
I
does that
don't
money go?
It just says, well, here, let me see. I'll pull it up. Restream referral program. Invite your friends and viewers to join Restream, and you get a reward.
Oh.
So
well,
basically,
I was going to say,
Totally.
if you want to support us monetarily for whatever reason, our Patreon is back up and it is free now.
oh,
So you do not have to pay money, but if you would like to, we would always welcome it. That's how we pay for the prizes and shipping and stuff for these live streams. But more importantly, all of that really fun content I'm working on going back, because you have to manually make it not private now that we don't have all the tiers and whatever. But most of this, like a lot of the stuff has been back cataloged and is available. You just have to join Patreon and join our Patreon, but it is free. So if you ever wanted to go back and watch any of our movie reviews or some of our fun little bloopers and pre-show, post-show things, those are now available for free.
this feels like a QVC thing because I have a QR code up top, the scrolling text at the bottom. Join our Patreon for
it.
$5.99.
You'll also get this
Alright.
beautiful turquoise necklace.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, it seems as though we are steadily dropping a little bit in viewers here. So do we want to do some wrap up here? Some stuff that we've talked about like we usually do?
Yeah.
So I didn't write anything out this year. Usually I write out like a couple questions for you guys and things that like you have had fun with or things that we've done in the past. Maybe I think this year was a little tough for us in terms of scheduling and trying to get together. I know it's been kind of a difficult time trying to plan. So episodes have been a little bit more infrequent than they usually are. But one of the things that I was thinking was maybe we could talk about some of the things that we would like to get back to in terms of stuff that we used to do. I know like last year, I think I talked a lot about doing interviews and we never really got around to that, mostly because those are a pain to coordinate and schedule. But I would like to try to carve out some time this year to maybe plan some interviews, try to get in touch with some people to do some cool stuff that we used to do on that regard. Maybe bring back the movie nights and stuff too, or not movie nights, but like the watch clubs.
Yeah.
I know we did one for Wish, sort of.
Well, we did do one for Wish. We just lost the audio for it.
Yeah.
So if you were there, you got the experience. You just can't have it again.
That was a movie that we watched.
Yeah, that was certainly something. I would like to bring Yeehaw Bob back
Oh,
That would be
for
fantastic.
a follow-up interview because I would like to, I don't know, I kind of want to hear his thoughts on like if anything feels like different in later years or whatever. I'm sure he'll always have a positive spin on it, but I think it would be fun to talk to him and see how things are going.
I always like when I think about that interview, and I know Brian probably has this same thought that I do. I feel like we got on, it was a whirlwind of an interview, and we both wrapped it up and went, "What just happened?"
It's seriously, I still think about that because at first it was like the whole time, like seriously, it was relatively quick. I know we only got in for like maybe 30 to 45 minutes. It wasn't like
I think it was less than that. It was like 20.
But it was like the entire time I was just like, holy crap, this is like we actually have Yeehaw Bob on. And then it was just like, then he just like was, he was on the piano too for most of it.
That was a surprise. That was the best part, was that we had no idea about that because we were talking to him and he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna check to make sure that you guys can hear me." And we're like, "Okay, yeah, like that's fine." We're trying to be all professional and we're just like, "Yeah, we can hear you. Everything's good." And then we just start hearing piano and we're like, "What is happening?"
That seriously, that felt like a dream in such like an awesome and like very good way. But yeah, it was such a blur. It was just like we're trying to ask him questions and he's just like so positive, so upbeat, and like so fast tempo about everything. And then it was just like he played a little piano diddly and he had to go. And it was like the most Yeehaw Bob way that the interview could have gone.
Yeah. I would love to have him back. I would would love to do, maybe this is an off-air discussion, but if we do actually do a 10-year meetup, do it at Yeehaw Bob and then see if he can chat with us afterwards. I mean, it would be so us for the first live episode with all of us in the same room to be with Yeehaw Bob there too.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That would be awesome. I think Mario says here, the interview coordinator, you should keep trying on that Stacy train.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I had an email lead for her for a while, but nothing ever came out of that. I'll have to give that another go.
So, and then maybe we can also just do some like little, I don't know, fireside chat type of things. Like, spoiler alert, next month's episode has Danny as a guest host. Because I really feel like it's fun to have people on.
Yeah.
And just, kind of shake things up a little bit. So if anybody has like topic ideas, as always, shoot them over to us. If you have something that you are like super into or like want to talk about, or some unique experience that we haven't covered, we would love to have you on and discuss it.
Allie said she's apparently done podcasts recently, so that may open up my lead jar a little bit. You know who is like surprisingly I've seen on a lot of smaller Disney podcasts, like even while we were kind of coming up, Bill Farmer, the voice of Goofy, does a lot of interviews, which is weird because he feels like he's like
too big.
Yeah, way up there.
Ooh, that would be a good one, Allie.
Would be a good one.
Yeah.
Disney Park Portraits. I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear about that too.
I also feel like we had said, yes, let's do that. And then that also kind of fell in our lull of where we were trying to schedule this whole once a month thing, but could not get it right. So yeah, we'll have to reach out to Allie and set that up. What were you saying, Brian?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know Bill Farmer. I saw a clip lately. It was on a podcast, and he was on there with like Jim Cummings and oh gosh, the guy that does like the Animaniacs voices. But it was very cool to see him I'm sure y'all probably seen a lot of those clips, but just seeing all of them together in one room, it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He does a lot of like there was a while where I feel like every podcast that I would like, I'm subscribed to significantly less Disney podcasts now, but they were like hitting the gambit of Bill Farmer was like rolling through every single one of them. And I was like, oh, this one also got him as a podcast guest. You know, the other one that I think about a lot too is I think about the Sunny Eclipse interview that we did.
Yes.
That was cool. I mean, it wasn't like, I would say Yeehaw Bob was probably a little bit cooler because he was somebody that like came on, understood the assignment, and like knew right away. But it was cool to get the other end of it too from Cal, where he was like, I have no ties to any of this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Which honestly,
this is what it was.
Yeah, have a Cal come on. It was like when you have somebody who kind of has like their whole other like career that's gone on, and then Disney was this very small part. It is kind of cool saying like, well, how is it like different working with Disney versus the vast majority of the rest of your career, and becoming this kind of like cult Disney like kind of character in the park. It was very cool having that perspective versus Yeehaw Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am
for
glad that
sure.
we managed to get that one before he unfortunately passed. But
Mhm.
I that is one that I feel like the perspective of not having any, like, I think we had talked to him about it and we had asked like, have you been back to see Sunny? And he was like, no, I honestly haven't. And I don't really plan to, which was kind of cool
Mhm.
too. Like,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
very neat perspective. Yeah, that's one that I feel like is my, like, I hold that one in pretty high regard.
Yeah. For sure.
One thing
We've done some cool ones.
One thing I wish that we could get back to, and I know I absolutely, like, I'm sorry I have to nip this in the bud. No, I cannot do again. Is, do you remember when we used to do the game nights where we would have other podcast hosts come on and we do this big 2-hour long special where we would play a game with like other people? And
Mhm.
I have no capacity to do that anymore.
Yeah, that
But,
was
like,
fun. That was like a time and place thing, though.
Yeah.
I looked it up on like my, what's it called? It came up on like my Time Hopper, my on this day thing, and it was like a couple years ago we had done one of them, and seeing the work that went into editing it, like it was just a screenshot of my like Adobe after Audition. That's the program I use. Wow. It was a screenshot of Adobe Audition and it had the layers of sound. I was like, how in the world did I even have time for this? Because it was like each one was like perfectly cut. There was music in between each one to like signify the next section. I wish I had the time to do that still, because that is like my masterpiece, I think.
You did a good job on that one. I distinctly remember.
And I feel like we did it for a while too. Like we did it, there were 2 or 3 years where we did them, and it was like a couple of them in a row.
Yeah. Wonder how all those guys are doing these days.
A lot of them don't podcast anymore, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I know Tony, I don't remember what his podcast was, but I can see the logo in my head. It was the one that did the podcast with his kids. He works for Disney now.
Right, so it was like a conflict of interest type of
so
thing.
he had to step away because he couldn't do that and talk about the company he was working for.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we'll have to get back to interviews and having other people on the show. Maybe we could do a game night, just us, every once in a while. Maybe when I get a new desktop computer and it doesn't struggle quite so hard. Or maybe Laz will let me borrow his fancy work computer. Laz.
There you go.
Maybe. He did offer to let me use it tonight for this, but I was like, all of the stuff's already downloaded on my computer.
It full screened on me. I was trying so hard not to do that.
Way to steal the spotlight.
I was trying to see if I could set it so that whoever is talking has the screen,
Oh, gotcha.
but it does not seem to want to work that way. Oh, maybe. Beth is full screen now. Yeah, no, I would like to get back to some of those other episodes, the more complicated ones.
And another, we should do some more of those 1-star review episodes. Those are fun.
Yes.
That I was just thinking about those recently. Just Yelp, and I feel like we say this every time, but it's like now the level of like animosity that a lot of people have towards Disney, it has to be a good time to look at the 1-star reviews.
Yeah.
I'm like phasing in and out, and I haven't done this the whole stream. This is so... I don't like this.
He's getting Thanos snapped.
Well, it like... I think it focused on the TV or something that's behind me. But like... Now it's... I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, maybe we should wrap it up before Mario disappears into the ether.
I was hoping it would like... No, it's still going to stay focused on me.
Like, now that you're trying, it's like, no, absolutely not.
It's like it's cutting my eye off and it's driving me insane. Anyway, yeah, we probably should wrap this up.
Well, thanks everybody for joining. Thanks for another great year of the podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to, we'll just, keep doing this until we're too old to operate new technology, I guess.
I feel like I'm already getting there, but
Yeah,
We're getting close.
I was about to say, I think we're close.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and yeah, we have is the episode with Danny dropping this month or next month, Beth?
Next month, because this is this month.
Okay, so we have our August episode that'll be dropping, which as a preview is a discussion comparison about Disneyland. I think it was a fun one. I agree that I think we should try to do more of these like listeners with specialized skills that can come on and talk to us, because sometimes it's fun to hear other people talk.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you everybody, and have a safe night.